Hey Arisen, Geek Stink Gaming here with a guide for the Phantom Oxcart. Now I don't normally talk through my guides, but this one is such a buggy quest, I've decided it might be best to do so. So you'll pick up this quest from just wandering around from an NPC or from Wilheimer in the Bordery. Now your first thing to do is tell your pawns to wait in town because they could interfere with this quest. So we're just going to head towards the marked location. Background there, you can see the Phantom Oxcart has shown up. Now the first thing to do here to make sure the Oxcart doesn't see you is sneak around the back and watch this cutscene play out.
Aye, nicely done. Giddy, you lot.
Now once this cutscene's finished, carry on walking around the back, and what you'll need to do then is, as you just come up on the other side, wait for the Oxcart to drive off, because that'll spook the driver if he sees you, and that might cause the quest again to bug or fail. So once you see those lights go, you can head towards the guard and he will start running away from you, to which once you do that you can tackle him. Now this is where I found a bit of a bug, so you're going to get two choices shortly. One is to leave him go, or one is to arrest him. Now when I arrested the guard, what tended to happen is every time I walked to the Oxcart afterwards, the driver just would just drive off and it wouldn't interact with me at all. So what I found worked more consistently is just accept his gold and leave the guard go. Now having done that, what you need to do then is just approach the guard afterwards. You're going to have to wait one night. So just to be clear, let him go and take his money. Now the next part of this quest, after waiting for a day, is that you are going to talk to Captain Brant, who's just going to give you, some information and tips. So I'll just leave this play out.
Divine where it is headed. Alternatively, mayhap your majesty could assume the guise of a pawn and await pickup in a likely location. I leave the choice to your majesty's discretion.
Now he's advised us that we should try and get onto the Phantom Oxcart. Now to do this, what we're going to have to do is unequip everything that we've got. So you can see we are just looking like a pawn. So you can keep your lantern, but you need to unequip all of your weapons, your rings and your armor. And then what we can do is just tell the pawns to wait again, because they could interfere with this quest. Regardless, they'll follow you when we get through the quest. But all you can do here is, when you see that Phantom Oxcart, you have to walk towards it. Don't run, which can also bug it out if you do run. So I'll just speed that up. Now, once you get to the front, you can speak to the man.
What's this?
And what this will do then is trigger him to tell you to get in the back. Now, by doing this, you will also earn the trophy, Are we there yet? Which is for riding the Phantom Oxcart, which is just what we are about to do. So we're just going to go in the back. Now, this does take a long time, this ride, so this quest, you're in for a long run. So we just sit here, and then ultimately what you've got to do is just listen to him go through it. I'm going to cut out a lot of the scenes. At this point here, you will be attacked, so you need to get out and defend the cart. Now, you cannot equip any weapons, because this will cause him to get spooked and also cause you to not fail the quest, but it means you'll have to follow somewhere. So you have to get out here and knock these goblins out with a couple of punches, and then you get back in the cart. So the next thing that's going to happen is we are going to stay on the cart, and you're going to come to the checkpoint rest town. Now, after some dialogue, what's going to happen is these guards are going to start beating on you. Again, you just have to kind of stand there and take it and not retaliate. And then, because if you do, then that will also mess up the quest. So just take it like a man stroke woman, true Arisen. It'll stop eventually, the guards will get told off, and then you board the Oxcart again, and it will take you to its final destination. So I'll just cut out the commentary here, and then when we get back onto the final destination, I'll pick it up again. So here we are at the final destination. You might recognise this if you've got far into the game. So it's by the spell sealed door in Back Batal. Now what's going to happen here is they're basically, the conclusion of this quest is they're being sent over to the camp for to be slaves, which is kind of where you started the quest. So what's going to happen here is you're going to walk towards them, but then they're going to recognize you for not being a pawn. And then you can equip all of your stuff and you can fight again. So, like I said, this quest can be quite buggy. This is the way I found consistently it will happen and earn me the trophy. So I hope you found this useful too, and thanks for watching.
Intruder in our midst. To arms!
You have my fullest confidence. Has there been some development, Your Majesty? Well now, you have divined the Oxcart's destination then. But it is most valuable. So pray, exercise the utmost care when deciding how it ought be used.
At least here the Queen Regent shall face justice. You have succeeded where my own master failed, Arisen.